So, ladies and gentlemen, we have another example of politicians destroying and actively attacking law enforcement in America. Gavin Newsom signed into law changing the definition of the word reasonable to necessary. Now, this is the thing that I think a lot of people are missing in this entire argument, is that they don't have a definition for necessary. Necessary for you is different than necessary for me. That's going to be different than what's necessary for a police officer at the scene of a crime. I don't understand why they continue to put shackles on the men and women who serve and protect. What do you want them to do? You ask them to put on the badge. You ask them to be brave. You ask them to go out and do stuff that nobody else will do. Nobody else has the guts to do. And then when they go out and do what you've asked them to do, what they've sworn to do, what they've been called to do, then you punish them through backdoor legislation. Let me tell you what this means. If a governor or if any politician wants to do what's right for law enforcement, what you would do, what a reasonable person would do, is give them more adequate training. If you want them to improve on their abilities, if you want them to act better than what you perceive that they're acting, if you think that they should make different decisions under pressure, then give them the training necessary to improve their behavior pre-incident. But when you create legislation, which is post-incident, what you're saying is that I'm not going to assist you, I'm not going to help you, I'm not here for you, I don't support your decision. After you make a mistake, according to me, or according to whoever else can interpret what's necessary, I'm going to screw you. That's exactly what it is. At the end of the day, if there's enough political pressure, I'm going to screw you. If there's enough political pressure, what's necessary is going to change. What's necessary is going to be subject to the people in power, not necessarily the decision that was made at the scene. Now, I know I'm going to hear people say, well, Brandon, police need more accountability. I don't disagree with some police officers, but let me tell you how silly, try not to use bad words, how silly we have become as a nation. We rail all day, all night that you shouldn't treat a group of people based on the actions of one or two. You shouldn't treat a group of black folks bad or be prejudiced against them because some black folks don't know how to act. You shouldn't do that with white folks. You shouldn't do that with doctors. You shouldn't do that with lawyers. You shouldn't do that with priests. You have to attack the issue. You can't just paint it with a broad brush. If there's law enforcement officers who are messing up, which is far few in between, I mean, literally probably less than 0.01% that are doing things that they shouldn't do, then why don't you go to that department? Why don't you go to that officer? Why don't you figure out what culture is behind that action and not say every single law enforcement officer around the country, and you've been doing what you're supposed to have been doing for years, for decades, centuries, and we're going to somehow change everything because one officer on that side of town who went through the training and decided to do something stupid on his own, he's affecting everybody. That don't make sense. How is that okay with police, but it's not okay with black folks? One fool come out here and shoot somebody gang banging, then we should create some legislation that's going to affect me arbitrarily. That don't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say this. Stop putting shackles on our men and women who wear the uniform. Support them. Give them more training. Give them more access to force-on-force training. What's so hard about that? Stop punishing them for a split-second action that'll take y'all a year to decide. A year, and jurors and prosecutors and defense attorneys and judges with years and years of degrees. It take y'all years to come to a conclusion that an officer is supposed to make in less than a second. What you're going to do is you're going to drive people out of law enforcement. You're going to drive good men and women from wanting to serve and protect your communities. And when they don't serve and protect, your communities go to crap. I don't know how you haven't gotten this already. It goes to crap. I'm done. Tell me, am I tripping? Am I tripping, Gavin Newsom? And don't make me get on Jared Williams in Phoenix. The next video is about her. But y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Write in the comment section. Let me know. Am Brandon losing his mind, or am I on to something? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Y'all know what it is. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.